Yeah. Well, they were at Christmas Eve. Of course, they went to my own solo family, which I did. This is a baby's first family, too. For 3 or 4 days, like the 30th or something. Somebody said that. His mother-in-law, which had been at Christmas Eve, tested positive. So the crazy thing is Dale wasn't that tested on the 1st of January, which is a week later. Maybe it was the second, and then Courtney tested positive, like West and John, their baby, negative for 2 weeks. Then we had symptoms. And then like 2 days later, West was super sick. Courtney was no symptoms, nothing. The baby's fine. He's like, and he's better now than, I mean, all of this stuff is happening. And he's way better. So then when he said symptoms, they all went, are you ready? She was sick by then, and he was fine for the baby. The doctor said basically
Okay. Hi. Good morning. How we doing? All right. Um, Fair warning, my butt cheeks are sore from Sunday, so that's what we have in store. Surprisingly though, no like crazy like booty sections, so let's see. Report back on how you feel after this. I don't know. First and foremost, mask ordinance still in effect in the state of Colorado. If you feel that it is unsafe for you to practice with your mask on, and can't safely breathe through the practice, or you have a medical condition that prevents you from wearing one, only you can exempt yourself from that. But please only within the 4 corners of your mat space. And I always stress it, especially when there's no one else in the studio. Please still, if you leave the room during class for any reason, anything like that, just put it back on. Under that exemption, I will not be wearing a mask while I teach. Weight safety. These lovely weights. We love them, we hate them. They're just interesting. Totally okay to drop the weights, especially so early in the morning. If at any point you feel overly fatigued, you feel like they're not serving you, and most importantly, if you feel like your form is compromised by adding the weights, you can always ditch them. You will still get a great workout. I like to just kind of like mock and pretend like I have the weights in my hands as I go through the motions. But if you do have them in your hands, a few things to keep us safe. Anytime you extend out from mid-body, keep a micro bend in your elbows and a light grip on your weights. This will ensure that your muscles are doing the work and you're not tearing up your joints along the way. Anyways, time we transition, pull in through center, press up, vice versa to come back out. Just no swinging or windmilling like action really hard on our rotator cuff. And then lastly, there will be some times in a plank or modified into table where we'll have the weights in our hands. This is totally fine as long as, most importantly, it feels okay, but that everything is stacked, shoulders over elbows over wrists, knuckles flush with the mat. If you find yourself rolling or it just feels kind of wonky, just plant your hands and then grab the weights to use them as we need them. Cool. Great. We'll get started in child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch and your knees out wide to the edges of your space. Let your hips sink back towards your heels. And allow your forehead and chest to just melt into your mat. Take a moment to give yourself a little check-in, see how you're feeling this morning. Our breath is really important in all yoga practices and, quite frankly, all of life, but especially in our sculpt practice. It can get kind of intense and spicy. So having our breath allows us to do a few things. It will help us release heat when things get to be a little intense. It will help fire us up during more challenging postures, and it will also keep a nice yogic mindfulness in the practice. So let's join our breath. First, exhale, let everything out. Take a big, juicy inhale, fill all the way up. Big, open mouth sigh. Great. Again, even deeper inhale this time. Exhale, let it go. One last time, deepest inhale of your morning. Big audible exhale. Great. Keep that up throughout class. And as you're ready, shift forward into a tabletop position and start to take any organic movement that feels good. Friends at home, we'll cue up our playlist with the first song, All We Need, in 3, in 2, in 1, press play. Really good options already. Know that it does not matter what you do here. Just listen to your body. See where you want to move, where you need a little bit of extra opening. Just 3 more rounds of breath. If you're doing anything one-sided, make sure you balance it out on your second side. So if you are still balancing, no rush. But if you're ready to join in unison with one another, come to a neutral tabletop and we'll join together for some cat-cows. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your gaze and your tailbone high. Let your belly soften and drop down towards the mat. Exhale, cat. Press firmly into your hands. Drive your spine up to the ceiling. And pay attention to this sensation of your shoulder blades pulling apart, upper back puffing up. We will revisit this a lot. We'll flow through breath to movement. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Curl it in. Nice. One more round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Keep this cat shape. Tuck your toes if they aren't already and lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Just like in table, feel free to pedal it out or take any movement that your body is asking for. Good job. Once you feel ready, meet in stillness in your down dog. Spread your fingers out super wide. Bring either your index or middle fingers parallel to one another, whichever feels better. Micro bend your knees, lift the underside of your seat up farther towards the ceiling, and allow your chest to melt back towards your thighs. Great. Inhale, gaze forward. Lift high on your tippy toes. Take 10 tiny steps to the front of your space for ragdoll. Feet come wide, either behind your wrists or all the way out to the edges of your mat space. Take any arm grip that feels good to you. Maybe grab opposite elbow, basket grip behind your head, or chest expansion. Whatever arm variation you take, just release your neck completely so your head hangs heavy at the end of your spine. Great. Stay for one more inhale. In your next exhale, release any grip you have. Toe heel your feet in so your big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Press into your shins or thighs. Lengthen your spine. Reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Root to rise. Sweep your arms overhead. Dial your pinkies in and back. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, cactus back bend. Goalpost your arms. Squeeze your glutes. Reach through your heart. Inhale, back through mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back and take your flow. High to low plank. Inhale through upward facing dog. Hover your thighs. Exhale, down dog. Lift your hips back up to the sky. All right, we'll move through that 2 times. Breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. Big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep it up. This time, grab your left wrist. Exhale, sway to the right. Let your hips go left. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, sway to the left. Hips go right. Inhale, back through center. Separate your hands. Exhale, cactus back bend, maybe a little bigger. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your knees micro bent. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, and take your vinyasa your own way. All right, one more round, friends, to warm up. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, sway to the right. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale, sway to the left. Inhale, back through center. Separate your arms. Exhale, cactus back bend. Biggest one yet. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, and pause. First set of frog hops. Bend your knees, hop forward, lift your hands, plant, hop back. Lots of options here. You can step it forward and step it back. You can take the hops fast or slow. Just want to make sure your feet are wide at the top, toes out, heels in, and your heels are planted firmly on the earth. If you find them lifting, you might just need to widen your stance. Hover your thighs in line with your hips at the top. Keep your core tight the entire time. Just a few more seconds to let your heart rate rise. Just 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog. Nice job, friends. All right, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep your arms overhead. Drive your weight into your heels. Maybe float your toes and dial your tailbone down towards the earth. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, chair plane. Sweep your hands back. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. One more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane, and hold. Stay right here. Lift your heels for drinking bird. Squeeze your ankles and calves together. Keep everything static, or maybe pulse your hips down. Down. Nice focus. Stay for 4, 3, back to chair in 2, and 1, back to chair. Press your palms together. Bring them through heart center. Toe heel your feet out, hip width, all 10 toes forward for a basic squat. Down and lift. Inhale, exhale. Drive your weight into your heels the entire time. Just like chair, maybe float your toes to make sure your weight is staying back. Big exhale at the top. Squeeze your glutes like crazy at the top of your squat to finalize the engagement. Pull your knees back behind your toes. Keep your belly button up and in towards your spine the entire time. Just 4, 3, add a heel lift in 2, and 1, add a heel lift at the top. Know that you can always slow movements down. You do not have to move to the pace of the music. Just 4, 3, we'll add a hop in 2, and 1, add a hop at the top. If this does not feel good on your knees, stick with the heel lift or back to your basic squat. You're not here for long. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your left leg back. Hands can stay to your heart or come to your hips. We'll double 90 lunge, cross, curtsy lunge, back through center. Alternating between our lunge and our curtsy. Stay high on the ball mound of your left foot the entire time. Heels stacked over your toes. Stack your shoulders over your hips the whole time. Let your right booty cheek wake up. Maybe that's why my butt cheeks hurt. Almost there. Just 4, 3. Meet in your lunge in 2, and 1. Left leg straight back. Inhale, crescent. Sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hinge. Forward set of Heisman's. Pull it in, back. Big exhale to help you draw your knee to your chest. Slow it down if you need to. Keep the bend in your right knee the whole time. Just 4, 3. Back to crescent in 2, And one crescent lunge. Sweep your arms overhead. Keep it low. Let it feel the way that I know it feels. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Stack your left heel over your toes. One more. Inhale. Exhale, slice it open. Warrior two. Arms tee out. Plant your back foot. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Nice. Inhale, flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Stay for a round. Feel your right rib cage open. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Step back to plank. Hands come wide. Wide arm push-ups. Lower, lift, down, press. Inhale. Exhale. These can be done from your knees or your toes. If you drop to your knees, keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Down, press. Inhale. Exhale. We want hands wide so your elbows stack over your wrists at the bottom. Big exhale to help you push it up. I know push-ups are the worst. That's why we get them out of the way early. Just 4, 3. Pulse it low in 2. Pulse it low. Just 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Pulse, 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 pulse. Now static hold, just hold it low. Yes, you can. You are strong for 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Woo-wee. Great work. Yeah, everyone go home. You're done. I'm so proud. Just kidding. We have 2 sides to our body, and we haven't even touched our weights yet. Lots of fun stuff ahead. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, a journey to the top. Big toes touch. Inhale, chair pose. Just 1 breath to set it up. Press your palms together. Bring them through heart center. Toe heel your feet out. Back to our basic squat. Down, lift. Inhale, exhale. Again, drive your weight into your heels. Sink your seat back to pull your knees behind your toes as you lower. Energetically squeeze your heels away from one another, like even more than you think. So fire up your outer glutes and thighs. Just 4, 3. Hold your squat low in 2. And 1. Hold your squat low. Pulse it left, center, right, center. Stay as low as you can the entire time. Left, center, right, center. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right leg back. Whew. Again, either hands to heart or to your hips. Double 90 lunge, cross curtsy lunge. Again, fast or slow, whatever pace you need. Stay high on the ball of your right foot the entire time. In your double 90 lunge, stack your left knee over your ankle. If you can't see your left toes as you lunge, lengthen your stance. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips the entire time. Just 4, 3, crescent in 2, and 1. Step your right leg back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hinge forward, back to our Heisman's. Pull it in, back. Again, big exhale. Help drive your knee forward. Stay hinged forward the entire time. Long, straight spine. Y'all are crushing. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, crescent. Keep it low. Let it burn. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Left hip back, right hip forward. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, slice it open. Warrior 2. Chest and hips face the white wall in front of you. Inhale, flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Stay for the round. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Hands come wide. Last time here. Slight change this time. It will be a pulse, 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 shoulder tap, pulse, 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 other shoulder tap. Again, option to take this from your knees or toes, but whichever you're on, keep them wide. Knees or toes wide. This will help stabilize your hips as you lift a hand for the shoulder tap. Stick with your breath. I know the fatigue is setting in your upper body. You got this. You're here for 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Grab your light set of weights and come to standing. Elbows come to 90 degrees. Palms face in. Squat to the left. Come to standing, bent elbow raise through center. Elbows stay at 90 the entire time. Just hinge up and down from your shoulders. If you want a little extra spice, don't fully come to standing, add a heel tap. Left heel to right ankle. Squeeze your inner thighs if you're adding that heel tap, or just come to standing through center. Avoid leaning into your left leg as you squat out to the left. Press your weight evenly between both feet. Keep your core tight the entire time. Big exhale as you lift to the top. Really nice. Keep your elbows and weights in line with your shoulders as you lift through center. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press your weights together at heart center. Feet stay hip width. Squat at the top. Step your left leg back. Double 90 lunge. Step it forward. Do it over again. Again, especially as we add these bigger transitions, slow it down. Break the movement up if you need to. Right knee over your ankle in your lunge. Think super high stiletto heel in your left foot as you step it back. Nice job, friends. Just 4, 3, crescent in 2, and 1. Step your left leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Punch your weight straight up. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. Little W in your arms, light grip on your weights. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Press your weight straight up. Exhale, pull through center. Pivot, plant. Ditch your weights, step back to plank. Roll onto your right side plank. Option to drop your right knee for a modified side plank. Exhale, curl your left fingertips under your right oblique. Inhale, open it up. Curl and lift. Again, fast or slow. Press your hips up 1 inch higher towards the ceiling. Think a nice rainbow arch in your entire body. Squeeze your right oblique for balance and to help lift your hips even higher. Really nice breath, friends. Big exhale every time you curl it down. You're here for 4, 3, back to plank in 2, and 1. Shift through center, and then lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Nice work. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Grab your light set of weights again. Same movement, other side. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Palms face in. Squat out to the right. Bend elbow raise through center. Option for the heel tap. Squeeze your inner thighs and bring your right heel to your inner left ankle if you're taking that variation. Bring your weights and elbows in line with your shoulders at the top with a big exhale. Just hinge up and down from your shoulder joint. Keep your core tight the entire time. Press evenly between both feet as you squat out to the right and drive your weight into your heels. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press your weights together. Squat at the top. Step your right leg back. Double 90 lunge. And it's okay to break these movements up. I know I need to every time I step back to lunge. Get it lined up. Then lower and lift. Tuck your right knee beneath your hip as you step it back. Keep your shoulders over your hips, belly up and in. Press your weights together firmly to pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Just 4, 3, crescent in 2, and 1. Right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Press it up. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, a warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left weight goes straight up. Exhale, pull through center. Pivot, plant, step back to plank. Ditch your weights. Roll over to your left side plank, or modified, drop your bottom knee. Inhale, your right arm overhead. Exhale, curl your fingertips under your left oblique. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Look at y'all with all those knees up. Get it. Then use your right oblique to help press your hips up higher. Keep everything tight and engaged as you curl it down. Just 4, 3, back to plank in 2, and 1. Shift through center, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Woo-wee, big breath in. Exhale, big breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Grab your heavy set of weights, come to standing. Press your weights together at heart center, feet hip width. Squat, knee drive, twist to the right. Squat, kick your left leg, not right, left. Squat, knee drive, twist to the left. Squat, kick your left leg, just the left side. Another good movement to slow down and break it up. You can lift your knee in line with your hip and then twist through center. Keep your weights glued together at your heart when you twist. This will make the twist come from your core, not your arms. Flex your left toes towards your shin as you knee drive and as you kick. Big exhale every time you lift. Just 4, 3. Keep your left knee up in 2, and 1. Keep your left knee up, 1 like mountain. Palms flip forward, bicep curl, release, curl, release. Option to kickstand your left toes. Your knee is lifted, flex your left foot like crazy. Curl, release. Always an option to alternate 1 arm at a time. Big exhale every time you curl. Curl, release. Exhale, inhale, just 4, 3. Elbows come to 90 in 2, and 1. Elbows at 90. Pulse your weights up. Pulse, pulse. Tiny movement. Woo! Pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your left leg back. Woo-wee. Inhale, crescent. Press your weights up. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. All right, keep your warrior legs. Extend your arms down in front of your body. Palms face you. All right, warrior legs stay where they are. Straighten your front leg. Upright row. Exhale, back to warrior. Keep your front toes facing forward towards the mirror the entire time. Big exhale as you lift. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips as you extend your arms. We don't want to bend down, just bending through the knees. Big exhale to help you lift. Just 4, 3, star pose in 2, and 1. Inhale, star, straighten and stretch everything. Weights come to your shoulders. Squat, punch forward, squat, ninja kick. Squat, punch forward, squat, kick. I know I always say you can slow it down. Take it fast if you want, but know that you are not doing less if you take it slower to focus on your alignment. Faster will give you more cardio. Slow control will help build strength. Pivot on your back toes as you punch to the front. Chest and hips go the direction of your punch. Nice work, friends. Doesn't matter how high your ninja kick goes, just keep your core tight, keep breathing, keep moving, you got it. Just 4, 3, back to star in 2, and 1. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, weights through center, open up a warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant, weighted burpees, step back to plank, then hop it forward. Come to standing with the shoulder press. Bring it down and hop it back. You can dish your weights and work on a traditional burpee. You can step it forward and back like in our frog hops, or you can just do frog hops again. All are perfect options that will keep your heart rate going, keep getting you stronger. Just 4, 3, meet at the top in 2, and 1. Meet at the top of your space. Grab your heavy set of weights if you ditch them. All right, other side. Press your weights together at heart center, feet hip width. Squat, knee drive, twist to the right. Squat, kick your right leg. Flex your right toes towards your shin as you knee drive and as you kick. Nice job. Again, keep your weights glued at heart center. Make the twist come from your core, not your arms. I know the fatigue is setting in while we have our heavies, but you guys are amazing. Just 4, 3, keep your right leg up in 2, and 1. Right knee up. All right, arms wide, elbows bent. This time it's cross, open, wide curl, release. Cross, open, curl, release. Alternate which arm crosses on top every time you come through center. Option to kickstand your toes to help with balance. Cross, open, curl, release. Just 4, 3, keep your weights out wide in 2, and 1. Weights out wide, serve it out, out. Woo! Serve, shoulder blades together on your back. Serve, serve. Just 4, 3, stick with me for 2, and 1. Step your right leg back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, weights through center, open up, warrior 2. All right, keep your warrior legs, extend your arms straight, palms face you. Upright row, release, row and bend. Extend, lower. Exhale, inhale. Option to alternate one arm at a time. Big exhale as you lift. Front toes face forward the entire time. Avoid bending into it. Keep your shoulders stacked over your hips, chest proud. Just lower and lift your weights. Just 4, 3, star pose in 2, and 1, inhale, star. Exhale, weights come to your shoulders. All right, last standing move with our heavy weights, maybe. Squat, punch forward, squat, ninja kick. Squat, punch, squat, and kick. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Come back to your squat alignment in between. Drive your weight into your heels. Pull your knees back. Pivot on your back foot to protect your knee joint. Just 4, 3, back to star in 2, and 1, inhale, star pose. Exhale, weights to center, open up, warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot, plant. Last set, weighted burpees. Take whatever layer you need. Big exhale at the top. Step or hop forward, weights or no weights. Just give me 10 more seconds, whichever layer you're taking. Just 4, 3, meet at the top in 2, and 1, meet at the top. Stitch your weights. Grab a small sip of water if you need it. Friends at home, this is an overly long playlist, my bad. We're gonna skip forward 3 songs to the drop. Okay, Colleen's ready. Time for cardio, friends. If you need a break during cardio, no big deal. Take it if you need it. Just make sure you sidestep it out. Keep some sort of gentle movement happening in your body. But if you are ready, start to kick your butt. Just 4, 3, high knees in 2, and 1, high knees. Option for knee pulls instead if that feels better, or static knee pull. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Hop, hop, squat. Hop, hop, squat. Just 4, 3, face me in 2, and 1, jack it out. Stay here, or star jump. Yes, Camille, get it. Get it, Carol. Rebecca, crushing it. Yes, Melanie. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the top of your mat. Shuffle back. Tap, hop. Shuffle forward. Tap, hop. Stay low in your shuffle. Hop as high as you can in between. If the jump feels bad, just come to standing. And I mean like bad on your knees, not just I don't want to do it bad. Just 4, 3, Smurf jacks in 2, and 1, get low, in, out. Slow it down if you need to, or tap one side out at a time. Just 4, 3, horse hops in 2, and 1, stay low. Dial your tailbone down. Stack your shoulders over your hips, just little hops. Just 4, 3, face knee in 2, and 1, skiers, opposite arm, opposite leg. You are almost there. More than 3/4 of the way through. 4, 3, 2 ballet hops. Option hands to hips. Option toe tap. 4, 3, oblique twist in 2, and one last move. Slow it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Amazing work, friends. Great job at home. Start to sidestep it out right away. Again, we want to keep gentle movement in our bodies. As you're ready, on the inhale, add your arms overhead. Exhale, bring it down. Intentionally slow and steady your breath to help bring your heart rate down. Just 4, 3, 2, and an active recovery. Grab your lighter heavy weights. I strongly recommend heavy for slow deadlifts. Feet about hip width. Micro bend your knees, and then do not move your knees again. Face the side so you can see your spine. Hinge from your hips. Trace the front of your legs with your weights. Flat, flat spine. Pull your shoulders back. Lift. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Keep your weight in your heels. Same bend of your knees the whole time. Gaze in the mirror at the bottom. If you find yourself starting to round, back off. You do not have to go down all the way. Yeah, Rachel. Yeah, if you want more weight here, you can always grab your second set of weights, hold them both together. It's not funny, Sabina. For real, whatever layer you are taking, whatever weight is perfect. I know the fatigue is real as we near the end of class. Just focus on your form and your breath. You got this. Just a few more rounds and then one final shorter flow. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ditch your heavy weights if you have them. Grab your light set of weights. Come to standing. Drive your weight into your right foot. Flex your left toes like crazy. Lateral lift. Woo, with a straight arm lift. Bring it through center. Knee drive hammer curl. Release. Lateral lift. Center. Knee drive hammer curl. Release. Your lateral lift does not have to be big. Dial your toes down. Lead with your heel. That means you will not go up as high, but you will get that side glute working instead of just your front hip flexors. Keep your left toes towards your shin the whole time. Core tight. Avoid leaning over to the right as you lift your left leg. Keep your shoulder blades together on your back. Just 4, 3. Keep your left leg out in 2. And 1. Left leg out. Weights to heart center. Pulse your heel up. Pulse. Pulse. Dial your toes down. Pulse. 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 Squeeze. Press your weights together firmly. Keep your chest proud. Pulse. Pulse. Woo! Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right leg back. Keep your weights pressed together. Bring them overhead. Double 90 lunge. Bend your elbows to 90. Exhale, press it up, tricep, press. Down and press. Lower, lift. Big exhale at the top. Keep your elbows and biceps in tight by your ears. Option to drop to your back knee if your legs are like, please, no more. Down, press, lower, and lift. Inhale, exhale, just 4, 3, hold it low in 2, and 1, hold it low, pulse your weights up, up, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, and 1 with control. Bring your weights in front of you. Lengthen your stance if you need to. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, weights through center. Open up, warrior 2. Inhale, star pose. Whew. Exhale, bring your weights down. Sit into a horse squat. Drive your tailbone to the earth. Alternating straight arm lift with a heel lift. Bring your weight in line with your shoulder as you lift. Press your knees back towards the wall behind you. Toes out, heels in. Keep your core tight and shoulders stacked over your hips. Just 4, 3, back to star in 2, and 1. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, weights to center. Open up, warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull through center. Pivot, plant. Keep your weights, step back to plank. All right. Row your right arm, release. Tap your left toes, release. Right, down, tap left, in. These can be done from your knees. Just drop your right knee. Keep your left leg straight. Same movement. Row, release, tap through center. I never gave you fresh air after cardio. You have to remind me. If you want it, I mean. Almost there. Stick with it. Belly up and in. Just 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog. All right, friends, just one more side. We got this. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, journey to the top. Grab your light set of weights if you ditch them. Drive your weight into your right foot. Arms straight, palms face one another. Lateral lift. Tee your arms. Knee drop, hammer curl through center. Again, flex your right toes the entire time and really lead with your heel. Dial your toes down. This should significantly change where you are feeling this. Right toes towards your shin the entire time. Nice job, friends. Just 4, 3, right leg out in 2. I want to bring your weights to heart center. Pulse your heel up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Micro bend your left knee. Keep your core tight. Pulse, pulse, squeeze. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Pulse, pulse. Woo! Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right leg back. Woo! Press your weights together. Lift them overhead. Lunge, tricep press. Down, extend. Inhale, exhale. Again, elbows and biceps stay in tight towards your head. Be stubborn about stopping your weights at 90 in line with your elbows. We don't want to drop all the way down to our back or neck. Option to drop your right knee if your lower body needs a break. Just 4, 3, hold it low in 2, and 1, hold it low. Elbows come out wide, squeeze them in, in, squeeze. Just 4, 3, crescent in 2, and 1 with control. Straighten your arms. Exhale, weights through center, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, bring your weights down, sit into your horse. 2 options, either back to our alternating heel lift with a straight arm lift, or maybe double them up. Both arms, both heels. You can always alternate between the 2. Do 1 set of singles and add a double in between. Big exhale as you lift. Align your shoulders over your hips, dial your tailbone down. Core tight, not here long. Final push. Just 4, 3, back to star in 2, and 1, inhale, star pose. Exhale, weights through center, open up, warrior 2 to the front. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, pull, pivot, plank, keep your weight, step back to plank. We'll hit the other side with our rows and taps. Row your left arm, release, tap your right toes, release. Again, if you did so before, you can drop your left knee, keep your right leg straight, take the same movement. Row and tap. Core tight, belly up and in. You are on your mat the rest of the time. Drive your elbow up towards the ceiling. Keep your arm tight by your left rib cage. Just 4, 3, down dog in 2, and 1, downward facing dog, 2 resets. Drop down to your knees, swing your legs around. Grab a single weight, light or heavy, that is up to you. Whew. All right, little bit of core, lay flat on your back. Eagle crunches, cross your right knee over your left. Grab the heads of your weight. Tap your left toes and your weight to the earth. Exhale, crunch your weight over your shins. Big exhale every time you crunch it up. Squeeze your inner thighs together the entire time. Big like librarian shush. Exhale every time you crunch it up. Lift your shoulder blades as high off the mat as you can. Just 4, 3, pulse your weight up in 2, and 1, crunch it up. Crunch, crunch. Drive your weight as far towards your foot as you can. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Woo! Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ditch your weight. Plant your hands by your hips. Lift your legs up straight to the sky. Flex your feet. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Bring them as low, 30 more. Now as low as you can with a flat spine. You swing your legs up towards the right, down back through center, up towards the left. Like a giant letter U. Keep your low spine on the earth the entire time. Your legs don't have to go super far down through center. Just 4, 3, hold your legs low in 2, and 1, hold your legs low, flex your toes, pulse them up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, eagle crunches, cross your left leg over your right. Grab the heads of your weight, tap your toe and your weight. Exhale, crunch it up. Woo! Again, squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift your shoulder blades as far as you can off the mat. Just 4, 3, crunch your weights up in 2, And one, crunch it up. Crunch, crunch, pulse, breathe. Stick with me. Almost there. Final push. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Switch your weights. Full body stretch. I'm going to turn the lights off, but sometimes they go all the way up, so close your eyes. All right. I know, and then the one time I don't is when it does it, so now I forward to dusk for cool down. Oh, wow. Great work, my friend. So ready, pull your knees into your chest. Turn yourself into a little ball. Rock side to side or gently forward and back to massage through your spine. Give yourself credit here in this moment for getting up so early and putting in the hard work. So you're ready, release your legs. I'm going to cue a supine cow-facing pose. If you'd rather take figure 4 like we usually do, feel free to take it. For cow-facing pose, cross your right leg over your left, kind of how we set up eagle. Lift your legs and then grab your ankles with your feet. You'll end up with the opposite ankle since your legs are crossed. Then pull your feet towards your face. Nice job, friends. You can rock or sway if it feels good. Nice job. One more round of breath here. Your exhale, release your ankles with control. Keep the cross of your legs and let them fall towards the mural for a supine twist. If there's a different leg variation you would like, feel free to take it. Let your arms come out to a T or a goalpost. Gaze over your right shoulder if that feels okay on your neck. And breathe super deeply here. The real benefit of twists comes from the compression that happens through our abdomen. So the more deeply you inhale, the more effective the twist. One more round of breath. On your next inhale, bring your knees in through center. Switch out the cross of your legs for cow face or figure 4 if you took that before. But for cow face, cross your left leg over your right. Lift your legs off the earth. Grab for your ankles and start to pull your feet towards your face or your armpits. We don't want to be overly forceful, but the more you mindfully pull your feet towards you, the more intensity you should feel in your hips. Again, you can rock or sway if it feels good, or just melt in stillness. One more round of breath. Your exhale, release your ankles if you have them. Let your legs fall over to the right. Arms to your goalpost, gaze over your left shoulder. Two more deep, mindful rounds of breath. Next inhale, no rush. Bring your knees back through center. Happy baby is the last posture I will cue. If you would like something else, please take it. For happy baby, bend your knees, grab the inner or outer edges of your feet, your ankles, your calves, or behind your hamstrings. Does not matter where your hands make contact. Just drive your knees down towards the earth, create some compression, and keep your low spine flat on the ground. You can straddle one leg or the other, or both at the same time to get in your hamstrings. And as you're ready, pull your knees back in through center. Turn yourself into a tiny little ball one last time. Curl your forehead towards your knees. And then release final Shavasana. Let your arms and legs come out wide, palms face up. Just melt here. Allow everything that just happened physically and mentally over the past hour integrate into your body and your mind. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Friends, if you would like to stay here longer, please do so. There's no rush to leave at all. If you are ready to come back, start small by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Let the movement expand through your ankles and your wrists. Then on an inhale, sweep your arms overhead into a full body stretch. On an exhale, roll to one side or the other using your bicep as the pillow. And make your way to a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed or your gaze soft and your hands at heart center. Thank you all for showing up every time you come into this space for any class, really. You are an inspiration to everyone else in this community. This place would not be the same without each and every one of you bringing your light, your energy, your personality, and even your darkness and your bad times here with you. We're all real humans, and this is a really special place where we can share that realness, every aspect of ourselves with one another. So thank you so much for contributing to that. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. So you're ready, shift your thumbs to your third eye. In gratitude we bow. Namaste. Really good work, friends. What's up? Lots and lots of workshops happening. Our 300-hour yoga teacher training is starting, but even if you have no intention of taking that, the whole program is offered in modules and workshops. So there's a very wide variety on the schedule right now, and you can just take whatever you want without being part of the teacher training. So keep that in mind. Whole variety of the yoga umbrella, from philosophy to sculpty things like this and everything in between. So check all that out. If you have any questions or feedback, I'll be out front as you leave. Thank you.